to the channel. Tonight, yes, it's tonight. I'm going to be doing a VR to the hashtag Coffee House Decks by K at Amidst the Grey. I can't really say, I hope I said that properly. I have a bit of trouble saying that word, amidst the grey. Anyway, check her out. She's very awesome. And this coffee tag, you can tell I'm tired. This hashtag is very clever and very unique, and I think very fun. So as much as it was hard work, let me tell you, searching for the decks I wanted and choosing the decks to go with these prompts, and pulling them all out, and you know, doing school holidays and kids and all the rest of it, and finding the time to actually record this video. I think it's totally worth it, because you gotta make time for the things you love to do and bring you joy, and this is something I love to do, and yeah, you just gotta do what you just gotta do sometimes, however you can do it. So that's enough of me going on and on. I've actually left my book with the prompts over on my desk. Finding a place to record this was a whole nother story, let me tell you. But that's my life. I am going to pause this for just a second and grab my book with the prompts in it, because I actually added an extra one on the end, which I'm hoping people will enjoy. And I'm also actually planning on doing something else with all the prompts and the decks that I chose for this hashtag video. That will make sense later when I tell you what it is. Probably sounds a bit cryptic right now, but I'm hoping also that will be quite fun and cool as well. So I'm just gonna pause the video and find my book with the prompts. So let's get into it. The hashtag is Coffee House Decks, and this is my VR to it, from K at amidst God, I can't say it, Amidst the Grey. So prompt number 1 is the espresso shot, and it's a deck that is strong, punchy, and gets straight to the point. And I have chosen my original Rider-Waite tarot, which you could see sitting there already. This is my espresso shot deck. It's the original Rider-Waite tarot. It never fails to deliver the message I need. There's a glare on the light. Damn it, I spent so long trying to set up this this filming place. Oh, it's really gonna annoy me. Hopefully it doesn't annoy you guys too much. So yeah, this is my strong punchy deck. If I need quick answers, I can just shuffle this. This is my old trusty. And yeah, I love this deck. It's the first, oh, excuse me. It's the first tarot deck I ever bought. And I loved the traditional pictures, because when I was learning tarot, I really wanted to do it with a deck like this, and not with like and yeah, not with a deck like just for instance, you know, the Akashic Tarot, or what else have I got over there, or the Light Seers Tarot, or which, mind you, is a great deck actually. For that was the second one I got. You know what I mean, like I really wanted a traditional kind of deck to learn with, so yeah. But this is my, and most people watching this will have seen these images and these cards, but still beautiful to revisit them. Yeah. And learn I have. I am not a master of tarot, but I have come in leaps and bounds very quickly, I feel, with tarot, with the help of some really amazing mentors, let me tell you. And I've kind of made it, you know, made it my own, read it my own way, which everybody should, I believe, even though, you know, it's really structured. I do think that tarot has room to be read in more unique ways, and especially when it comes to intuitive reading of tarot. I find it really interesting, and I think that it just, you know, adds extra layers into readings. Yeah, so this is my, it's funny where your ramble goes when you're doing these kind of videos. So that is my EXPRESSO SHOT deck, the original Rider-Waite Tarot. So the next one is, oh my god, I'm trying to get all the cards back in again. So the next one is, number 2 is the Drip. It's a deck that is simple, accessible, and gets the job done. For that I have chosen the Oracle Tarot by Lucy Cavendish. Sitting in a really funny way to do this. Alright, let's have a look at some of the cards. So, the Drip, a deck that is simple, accessible, and gets the job done. I don't know. I think this is a really simple deck, but also very, like, it's not too simple. It's accessible, you know, and when you're reading with it, it gets the job done. It's got some keywords down the bottom. It's not a traditional tarot deck, nor is it a straight oracle deck. It's kind of like a combination of both. Yeah, but I really like it. I use it. I have argued with people about it. People have said, it's not a tarot deck. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know it's not a straight tarot deck. I know it's different. I know it's not traditional. Yeah. But what can you do with people who just want to argue and be right and have no room for other stuff? Yeah, I don't know, that's just a memory I have about this deck. So this is the deck I've chosen for my drip prompt. Yeah, simple, but yeah, really bright, colourful. The messages are lovely. It's not too sugary. See, it's got, yeah, it's got, you know, it's not like the good tarot, I guess, is what I mean by that. Yeah, it's nice. It's simple. Oops, and I really, yeah, I just enjoy it. So, don't have much else to say about this one. Just show you the cards, and I'm really sorry about that glare there, and I hope it's not annoying too many people, but I spent so long trying to find a space to do this because my kids are taking over my house. Every room, every corner of my house. Kids do that, don't they? Oh my god, I can't wait till they move out and I have my house back. No, I'm just kidding. I love my kids, I do, don't get me wrong. But yeah, they're taking over, especially after Christmas and everything. It's just stuff everywhere. Alright. Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning that I had my little coffee pod, my ode to coffee there, because it was nighttime when I'm recording this, and I already had 3 coffees today, and I thought I really shouldn't have any more coffee because I really wanted to make a cup of coffee as I did this. But anyway, let's keep going. Number 3 is the pour-over. A deck you need to take your time with, but it's totally worth the effort. I have chosen the Muse Tarot. The artwork on this deck I am so in love with. So yeah, a deck you need to take your time with, but it's totally worth the effort. So yeah, these I find I need to sit with. See, it's got some cards that are like long ways. Yeah, these readings I often really need to just sit with for a long time, because there's just so much to look at and digest. And yeah, the artwork has just captured my heart from the beginning. And this deck is by Chris N. The Muse Tarot by Chris N. You can go onto her website and there's actually all sorts of extra music and poetry you can download that's connected to this deck, which is really, really cool. I haven't looked at it for a long time, but I remember when I first got the deck, I did go in and do all that, and it was awesome. Oops, where does that go? Yeah. So if you ever, well, I don't know if it would happen for you that if you use this deck, it would be your pour over deck, but maybe it would be. Who knows? For me it is. And it's got, yeah, so instead of having cups, pentacles, swords, and wands, so you'll have to forgive me, I don't normally speak like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm tired, it is nighttime. Yeah, instead of that it has materials, emotions, yeah, so materials for pentacles, emotions for cups, inspiration for wands, and voices for air or swords. So that's another really interesting and cool thing about this deck. I love decks that do that. They change. I know traditionally, you know, it's pentacles, cups, swords, wands, and it always will be, but I actually like it when they get changed to other stuff like coins, and this one's really cool because it's, yeah, it's different again. It's emotions, inspiration, materials. There's another wide card. This one, the Hanged Man, is the Hanged Muse. Yeah, so this is my, look at this priestess. Tell me that's not just amazingly beautiful. It's another long ways card. Love it. Look at the lovers. Ugh, these shadows and the light. I'm so sorry, guys. The Awakening. I think they've changed the Judgment card. She has changed the Judgment card to Awakening. See, that's also cool when, you know, some of the major arcana cards get a different change in name as well. Like, you know, it's that traditional whatever it is, but yeah, it's just called something different in different decks, which I think is cool too. This is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Emotions. That one too. The Knight of Materials. The Knight of Pentacles. Empress. Yep. So that is my number 3, the Pour Over. A deck you need to take your time with, but totally worth the effort. The Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. It's the getting back of the cards and putting them back into the deck, isn't it? Alright, I am doing my best here. We are up to number, I'm going to be here all night. We're up to number 4. Oh, and I decided the Cafe Latte. Oh, damn it, I didn't write down what the prompt was. Sorry, Kay, if you're watching. But I kind of decided that since the Cafe Latte is actually my favourite coffee, that whenever I get coffee, that's what I order, and that's what I have when I make coffee at home. I kind of decided that I would just choose my current favourite deck right now and show you all that, since the Cafe Latte is my personal favourite coffee. So, what did I choose for that? That's a good question. I chose the Seed and Sickle Oracle by Fez Inkwright. Oh, this deck is amazing. Oh, I'm knocking my coffee display over. And I think is incredibly underrated also, and I don't hear much about it at all ever. So yeah, but I draw from it every day, and let me tell you, the messages are always like on point, relevant to what's going on in my life, and very, very helpful and useful guidance. So let's have a look at some of those. It's also very unique in that it has 2 different guidebooks. It has the Dawn guidebook and meanings, and the Dusk guidebook and meanings. And so what I like to do with this deck, and like, you don't have to do it that way, but that's just the way I've decided I'm going to do it, is when I pull, this is the deck, when I pull cards that are upright, I will read the meanings from the Dawn guidebook, and if I pull cards and they come out in reverse, I will read the meaning from the Dusk guidebook. So yeah, that's what I do, and that's how I use this deck, and it's an incredible deck. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It is my current favorite, and it is my Cafe Latte. I can't remember what was written about the Cafe Latte, but I just, yeah. Didn't write that one down because I thought, that's my favorite. I'm just going to choose my current favorite deck. The artwork is stunning. It really is. I'm just a sucker for artwork on cards. Again, sorry about the glare. So before, at the beginning of the video, I said that I had planned to do something else that was connected to this hashtag. coffee house decks. And I thought what I would do, I'm just going to tell you this while I'm showing you this deck, is, and I say I'm going to do it, but it, you know, it could be a week or two away, is what I want to do is pull a card, essentially do a collective reading, and, you know, record it and put it on here on my channel, for everyone to enjoy, using all the decks that I have chosen for this hashtag. Yeah, I just thought that might be something really cool to do that was connected to this hashtag. So that is the Seed and Sickle Oracle by Fez Inkwright, and that is my Cafe Latte deck. My favorite coffee drink and my current favorite deck. So that was number 4. Number 5, the Cappuccino. Oh, the box just pinched me. And for that one, the Cappuccino, a deck that's classic, sophisticated, and maybe a bit fussy. I actually chose the Penumbra Tarot by Eris Elizabeth. Yeah, Eris. Oh, hang on. Was there 2? Oh no, I've written that down. No, that was further. Okay, never mind. Yeah, for number 5, I chose the Penumbra Tarot by Eris Elizabeth. And the guidebook is actually written by Ethany. Oh, God, getting old. Cannot sit on floor. Somebody else told me they're in their 40s and they have trouble sitting cross-legged on floors. Alright, so here is, sorry, I'm just going to show you there is the box. It's such a nice smooth box. It's gorgeous. So this is my Cappuccino deck, and just for a little bit of extra information, yes, I did spend a number of years in my youth as a barista, making many cappuccinos and lattes for people. Alright, let's have a look at the cards. This is, oops, I don't want that one. This is, yeah, it actually came with a little card. Interview your new tarot deck card, which is kind of cool. Oh no, I really did knock over my coffee pot display. Damn it. Okay, we have, that's the guidebook. Check out the guidebook. It is absolutely massive, so thick, so beautiful. I think this deck is very sophisticated. It has a, yeah, it has the magnetic clip on the box. Classic, sophisticated, and maybe a bit fussy. I'll tell you why I think it's fussy in just a minute. But yeah, that's the guidebook. So this is the deck. This is the back of the deck. It's got the rose gold. I'm gonna knock those freaking pots over again. Oh my god. It's got the rose gold foil. I don't know if you can see that properly. They are just sophistication in my eyes. really fancy on the backs. And again, this is one of those tarot decks that has changed, like, you know, the pentacles, wands, swords, and cups to other things. So we have torches. Yeah, we have torches. What have we got? Oh, we've got, actually, they've kept pentacles, but we have torches instead of wands. And they've kept cups. And they've kept swords. So, okay. Clearly I haven't used this deck enough because I didn't know that. I thought there was more that was changed. So yeah, it's only the ones that have been changed to torches. So yeah, this deck was a little bit more on the dearer side for me. That's why I also chose it for my cappuccino. I don't know, because when I think of cappuccino, I think of, yeah, just extra, like with the froth and the chocolate, and fancy. And sometimes when I think of fancy, I think of, yeah, things costing more. So yeah, that's another reason why I chose this one for my cappuccino. Agent of Cups. Beautiful octopus. Yeah, so although the style of the artwork is not... Look, some of it is just... I don't absolutely love it. But, you know, it's bright. But some of it I do, like that owl I just love so much. Look at him. And some of it I don't. But yeah, I don't know. I still love the whole concept because it just works as a concept, like with the gold, the rose gold there, and the black and the bright colors. I mean, it's definitely a style of artwork. It's definitely its own, under its own umbrella, that's for sure. The Eight of Swords. This I love. Yeah, so this is my cappuccino, Ace of Cups. This is my cappuccino. That's what I was going to tell you. This deck is extra because, another reason I chose it as being extra, is because when I shuffle this deck, I don't know whether it's the card stock or what, or maybe it's the size of the cards. I don't know, it's just a little bit rough on my hands, so it's like a little bit trickier to, I don't even know if the foiling on the back makes the cards harder to shuffle. I'm not really sure whether it changes the card stock or what, but I just find them, or maybe it's the, they're actually, yeah, let me just get it into a little thingy. So there, yeah, they've got the gilt, like the gilding on the edges as well, so Maybe it's that annoys my hands, but yeah, tricky to shuffle. Yeah, I think it is the edging. It's the edging on my fingers. Doesn't feel so great, and so yeah, it feels really like rough, like on my hands, like it's digging into my fingers. But anyway, that's another reason I feel that the deck is extra, and it should be lucky that I work with it because it hurts my hands. No. I don't know. That's just what I chose for my number 5, the Cappuccino, the Penumbra Tarot, by Eris Elizabeth and guidebook by Ethony. Okay, number 6 is the MOCHA, a deck that's rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. Oh, oopsie. I was calling my Penumbra Tarot extra when I meant to say maybe a bit fussy. Yeah, so the whole, it's difficult to shuffle for me, and that's why I thought of it to choose it for that one, because it was a little bit fussy, maybe a little bit fussy, and I got that confused with the next one, which is the MOCHA. A deck that's rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. So I do apologize. I knew in my brain when I chose it that's anyway, whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah, so number 6, this is what I've chosen for my MOCHA. I have chosen my Threads of Fate Lumen edition, by Blair Porter and Britt June. Rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. So these are the backs. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The cardstock, I don't know what kind of cardstock it is because it's different on both sides. It's soft on the back, but it's kind of really shiny and smooth on this bit, and look, like just the colors and the gold and everything. This is a bit extra, and it's gorgeous and I love it. Indulgent, all the rest of it, yes, definitely. Yeah, the dolphin, like, you'll see how it shimmers and shines. It's just gorgeous. Well, actually, maybe you won't with that stupid light glare there. I do apologize. I will try and hold some of them up for you. Yeah, but this is my MOCHA. This is my extra. This deck, look at this card, gorgeous. Yeah, this deck cost me an arm and a leg. Totally worth it. Such a beautiful deck. Yeah, look at this. I've got a thing for honeycomb and bees. Beautiful. So yeah, Threads of Fate. I have a shadow edition of this as well, but it does not shimmer and shine as much as this one. This one is the Lumen edition. I don't use this one as much as I probably should. I mean, it's, oops, I did it again. It's stunning, right? Yeah, but it's one of those decks that is just deep as. So it's not great for just when you need a quick answer. Just stunning, and I love it so much. And I'm glad I've pulled it out for this this video because, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have looked at it probably for a long time. These images are just, come on. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Wow. No. Yep. So that is my MOCHA. My deck that's rich, indulgent, and a bit extra. Threads of Fate Lumen Edition Oracle. Ugh. Beautiful deck from the books. Alright, let's go on to page of my book. Number 7, the CORTADO. A deck that is balanced and objective. I chose... What did I choose? I chose The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. Alright. Enchanted Map. This is the newer edition. I have the older edition as well. But yeah, this is the newer edition. I can't speak tonight. I don't know what that's all about. The newer edition. Yeah. This is my CORTADO. My deck that is balanced and objective. So I find this deck very balanced and very objective. This is a great deck to use for intuitive oracle reading. You can get a lot out of the images on these cards, and they can just take you anywhere, really. Yeah. Another deck, again, that I do not pull out and use as much as I should, because it's truly a great deck. Yeah. And I think actually I'll have to do a count at the end, but I think I've chosen more Oracle than Tarot, which is not surprising because I am more an Oracle card reader than a Tarot reader, but I do like to mix it up and use both, even sometimes together. Again, I don't think, you have to read with one or the other. You can throw both in the mix. Oh God, my legs are killing me. I am never ever sitting on the ground again to do a video, because then you guys just have to listen to me bitch and moan about my old bones. So yeah, that is my number 7, the CORTADO, my deck that is balanced and objective, and that was the Enchanted Map Oracle by CBR. Love that deck. You can hear that scratching, that's our little bunny in the background. supposed to be sleeping. Alright, number 8. The Con... Now, I'm either going to pronounce this really stupidly or not, because this is a coffee I never ever made when I was a barista. The Con Panna or the Con Panna? I would say it's the Con Panna. A deck that puts you in your place, but with a hint of sweetness. I think, as I recall, Kay did choose this one for number 8 as well, and the answer is Simple by Sonia Choquette. Yeah, really sweet cards, which I got quite a few years ago now, probably about 2 or 3 years ago now. And Kay informs me they are out of print now. They're the backs, and yeah, it puts you. Yeah, it does. It puts you in your place. These cards are really like, they surprisingly put you in your place, because you know they're so sweet. Look at that. But yeah, they can put you in your place. But with a hint of sweetness, and that's why I chose this deck for number 8, the Con Panna. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. If that's not putting you in your place, I don't know what is. Clean up your mess. Say no. Tell the truth. Putting you in your place, but sweetly, you know, like a parent. Say I'm sorry. Talking to a little kid. Say thank you. Take bite-sized steps. Cute. Sweet. Yep, so that is my number 8, the Con Panna, a deck that puts you in your place but with a hint of sweetness. And that is, the answer is Simple Oracle by Sonia Choquette. Next up is the Chai Latte, a deck that is warm, cozy, and nurturing. I chose the Archangel Animal Oracle by Diana Cooper. Love the backs on this deck. So, what did we say this was? A Chai Latte. Warm, cozy, and nurturing. Yep. For me, it's this deck is all those things. And sometimes I think it's just those the little sparkles around the animals and the colours that just give you that warm, cozy, nurturing. The messages are really nurturing too, like Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. Grey Squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. Butterfly. I love that one. Yeah, it just has that vibe of a warm hug from the animal world. So that is my number 9, the Chai Latte. My deck that is warm, cozy, and nurturing, and that is the Archangel Animal Oracle by Diana Cooper. Number 10 is the Matcha Latte, a deck that's an acquired taste or a bit unconventional. It took me a while to choose this one because I had about 3 I was going to choose, but I ended up choosing the Akashic Tarot by Sharon Ann Klingler and Sandra Ann Taylor. And the reason I chose this one is because it is a 62 card deck, and the title does say the Akashic Tarot, excuse me. And yet it does not have the traditional amount of tarot cards. It also is a slightly different system as well. I'm just going to read a little bit of the back. They're the cards. I'm going to have a look at them while I read this. So yeah, it's this unique 62 card deck can transport you to the Great Hall of Records to help you discover the unknown. Just want to see if it talks about. No, it doesn't really say, but I haven't used this for a long time either. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember. So it has. I'm just going to start showing you them, and then I can maybe remember it's different. And so in the guidebook too, there's specific spreads you can use, because obviously it has to do with the Akashic records of, you know, your lives, and that of other people's if you read for others. So yeah, so we've got, look, we've got the 6 of Roses, 3 of Forces. So yeah, it looks like we have Scrolls, Keys, Roses, Forces, but we also have these other cards here too. Light of the Worlds. Here's another Keys, King of Keys, the 2 of Keys, the Treasure, 4 of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench, 3 of Roses, Loving Elementals. Like, it's just, yeah, it's not your traditional tarot deck, but the one and only reading I did for myself with this deck, and I used one of the spreads in the book, I believe. It was like a pyramid spread or something, and it was like, I think it was a past. I'm gonna look it up in a minute in the guidebook. But you know, I was just like, you know, as I was reading all the meanings of the cards for my spread, I was like, yep. It was like bang on for my current life, and what had happened in all, I think it was past, present, can't remember now, but I was just like, yes, yep. Yeah, it was just so spot on. It was scary, and I was like, ooh, I think I really like this deck. But again, it's not one of those ones that you would use for everyday card pulls. It's definitely more of one to use for, you know, digging deep, going deep. Very interesting deck, let me tell you. Interesting, unique, and that is why I've chosen it for my matcha latte, because I think it could be an acquired taste, this kind of this Akashic Tarot deck, and it is a little bit unconventional. So yeah, that's my pick for matcha latte. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video. I apologize. Don't usually do videos this long. That's just how it's turning out. So yeah, that is number 10, matcha latte, a deck that's an acquired taste or a bit unconventional, and that was the Akashic Tarot by Sharon Ann Klingler and Sandra Ann Taylor. Number 11 is the Hot Chocolate, a deck that speaks to a younger version of yourself. And what did I choose for that one? I chose the Sock Monkey Oracle by Shannon Grissom. We'll look at that one in just a second. Putting the Akashic Tarot back in its box. Get back in there, you. Alright, going through them now. So, the hot chocolate, a deck that speaks to a younger version of yourself. These are so cute. Yeah. And just everything about them reminds me of being younger. Being a child. When I was young, free, and had no responsibilities. These are the cutest. Cutest, cutest, cutest. That's all I have to say about them. Fun, cute, playful. And yet, I did not have a sock monkey when I was little. And maybe that's why I chose it, because maybe part of me always wanted one. Who knows? But something made me choose this deck for this one, for this prompt. Oops. Another Oracle deck. And so that was my number 11 hot chocolate. A deck that speaks to a younger version of yourself. And that was the Sock Monkey Oracle by Shannon Grissom. Number 12, the Italian Soda. A deck that's fun, low-key, and not overly serious. I chose the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck, another one by Colette Baron Reed. This deck, just put the Sock Monkey Oracle away. Bye bye, cute little monkey. This deck, there's the cover. This deck was the deck I used when I first started reading on the psychic hotlines professionally. So yeah, it has a special place in my heart because it's what I chose to work with at that particular time. That was about 3 years ago now. Yeah, so they're the backs of the cards. So this is my Italian Soda choice. A deck that's fun, low-key, and not overly serious. And so yeah. Gosh. Memories. Again, another deck I haven't used in such a long time. But such a great deck. With such great messages. I just, it's another, I've loved doing this because I've brought out some decks that I haven't looked at or used for a long time. That's what happens when you have too many decks, too many choices. You forget about some of the ones that, you know, you loved in the beginning. So this is my Italian soda. A deck that's fun, low-key, and not overly serious. And I just love everything about Avalon and those times back then. I always say I was born in the wrong time. And you're not sure I would have survived these kind of times. So yeah, that was my number 12. The Wisdom of Avalon Oracle by Sibia. Colette Baron Reid. Number 13. And then I have my bonus one that I made up. Is the Herbal Tea, a deck that takes things down a notch or helps you unwind. I chose the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Yeah, I find this deck really soothing and relaxing, and yeah, taking the cards out, even just to go through and look at, I find very relaxing, and yeah, helps one unwind. So it's got one of these cool triangular boxes. Hour and 6 minutes, hey? Ooh, I can chat. Alright, so yeah. Really lovely. We're not going to be able to see these images very well with my light glare. I'm sorry, because of the colours of this deck as well. I think it's the palette and the colours of it as well that I find relaxing. A lot of pinks and pale colours. Yeah, unfortunately. Excuse me. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? I've just been trying to get over my horrible sinusitis and hay fever attacking me at the same time, and the weather going hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. So, you know, I've just been a little bit under the weather for a couple of weeks now, actually. But we fight on. Yeah, it's not going to be very clear, I'm sorry. But you can get the general gist of that it's a deck that's very easy on the eyes, aesthetically. It's just very sweet and relaxing. And you know, you can read the headings of the cards and the meanings underneath. And yeah, I just find it, yeah, it does take me down a notch. And it's just got that vibe, that unwinding vibe, that relaxing vibe, that soothing vibe. And it's funny because I don't feel that way about her other two decks, and I have them both. Only this one brings me the herbal tea vibe. So that was my number 13. Oops. And the bonus prompt I have made is so number 14, the Affogato El Cafe. And that is when you have the scoop of vanilla ice cream with the shot of coffee poured over it. and it's kind of like a dessert coffee. And so I've just written Affogato El Cafe is a deck that feels like a delightful treat, but is also surprising. And this is probably going to shock a lot of people. But the deck I've chosen, if you do not like naughty, sweary decks, this is where you stop the video, because this next deck is extremely naughty. So this is my bonus prompt. This is my Affogato El Cafe deck. The Fucking Honest Oracle cards by Lindy Jewell. And that is my deck that feels like a delightful treat, but is also surprising. So those that dare to with me now have a look at these cards, I will get them out of their full tuck box and we'll have a little look at them, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you guys and go to bed, because it's been a fun adventure, but it's been a long, tiring one because it's already very, very late. Alright, so that's the back of the cards there. Are you ready? Alright. Get ready for Affogato El Cafe. I had to include this deck. This deck is great. I am not opposed to a bit of a swear. You have to know when to insert it, of course. Like, I don't go around swearing all the time, but yeah. Don't let your thoughts fuck you over. Yeah. Not all of them swear either. You deserve better. Damn straight we all do. Yeah. They just crack me up. And they're nice and colourful. I love a colourful bright deck. Trust the fuck out of the universe. Yep. Drama, drama, drama. Stop pushing shit uphill. No. Love you too, universe. Oh, that's a good one. The last one. Yeah, so that is my bonus prompt, guys. Number 14, the Affogato El Cafe. A deck that feels like a delightful treat, but is also surprising. I am gonna leave you there. I'm gonna go to bed now and wake up and have a coffee. This tag has been so fun. Kay, if you watch this, thank you for making me get off my butt and look through my decks. Search for the ones that I wanted for all the prompts. It has been fun. Yeah, I've enjoyed it, and I hope those that stayed and watched through to the end enjoyed it too. Alright guys, I'm gonna go now. I will see you on the next video. And anybody that's new and watching, please feel free to subscribe to the channel so you can listen to more of my crazy rambling and stuff. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment. They are the YouTube things to do. Alright, see you guys later. Bye bye.